Who do you stay with?
I'm going to be staying with my parents.
Did you pick up the phone and call them and ask them you could say?
Yeah.
That sounds like he didn't pick up the phone and ask them. Counsel, did he call his parents and say, can I, a grown adult male, live with you even though I don't have a job?
No.
All right. 773. State of Texas versus John Anthony Ochoa. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris Edmonds.
Defense.
Scott Sullivan for the defense.
And are you Mr. Ochoa?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, folks, buckle up because today's case is packed with jaw-dropping moments, tough decisions, and some heavy questions about responsibility. We're in a Texas courtroom where John Anthony AOA faces serious charges related to drug possession and endangering minors, but it gets even more intense. His actions involve not just his own future, but the well-being of children. Yes, children being exposed to drugs in a car. It's a case that'll have you questioning decisions that seem, well, let's just say questionable. In this episode, we're diving deep into AOA's plea, the judge's stern warning, and a few eye-opening admissions that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Will he take responsibility, or is it all just an excuse? Keep watching to find out, but trust me, you won't want to miss this.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ochoa, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places? All right. So, did you understand the state is proceeding on possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow that plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow that plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter the plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Both, yes.
Mr. Ochoa, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Let's take a moment to clarify what deferred adjudication means here. This is a crucial part of the process. AOA isn't being found guilty just yet, but he's not exactly walking free either. If he messes up during his probation or doesn't follow through on his commitments like the community service and parenting classes, the court can still slap him with a full conviction. It's a high-stakes gamble, and honestly, not everyone makes it. Could you keep your head on straight if your entire future was in the hands of your own behavior?
So are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, and the DOEP course. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence?
Standing exhibit attachments, Your Honor.
Any
No
objection?
objection.
States you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements, police reports, and lab reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
And I think he's a good candidate for deferred adjudication. He talked about cleaning his life up, and I think the programs that the probation office found him will help him a lot. Thank you.
All right. How old are you?
26.
When's the last?
Hold up, this is where it gets even more troubling. AOA is trying to claim that he wasn't smoking marijuana or actively doing drugs, but the car smelled like it, and we know there were kids in the back. Why would you take that risk? Even if he wasn't directly involved, why would he even be in that situation? Think about it, drugs in the car, loud music, and kids in the back seat. Is he fully taking responsibility for those choices, or is he just spinning a story to get out of trouble? You be the judge.
Well, I was just making bad choices.
Do you have children?
I have one.
8.
8.
And was this the 8-year-old that was in the car with you on that stay? So what is your relationship to Jada Morrison?
She was a friend.
And there were children in the car, correct? Were they her children?
Yes.
And how old were they?
7, 5, I think, and I think 4.
When's the last time you saw your child?
So before I got arrested.
Why would y'all have marijuana and drugs in a vehicle, first of all, to begin with, but then having it in a vehicle with a 7, 5, and 4-year-old? And the car smelled like marijuana, so that means that people were smoking marijuana in the car over a 7, 5, and 4-year-old. What do you think that does to their brain cells?
It's not good for them.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out, what are people thinking when they're driving in a vehicle and smoking marijuana and doing drugs in a vehicle with children who are 7, 5, and 4? I mean, what's your thought process? Do you still light it up even though children are in the back seat? Are you thinking, what are you thinking?
I wasn't smoking or doing that.
Well, I mean, what are you thinking having drugs?
It's becoming clearer, AOA might not be fully getting the gravity of the situation. He tries to explain his side, but some of his responses just don't add up. For instance, he claims he was just dropped off by a friend and wasn't involved in the drugs or smoking. Really, if you're just the innocent passenger, why didn't you speak up earlier? Why weren't you trying to remove yourself from that situation the minute it felt wrong? His lack of accountability here is definitely raising some eyebrows. What do you think? Should he be given the benefit of the doubt, or is he just making excuses?
I mean, are they giving any thought at all, or just like, they're here, but I want to do my drugs, so I'll do them while they're here?
Sure, I was around and I just got picked up. And
Oh, well, it was in your pocket. That's possession.
yeah, but I wasn't with her. She picked me up. The kids are already with her. So.
Mm-hmm. And there's a smell of marijuana in the car. And I'm sure there was loud music going on because people always act as though everybody wants to hear their music. I mean, I don't know why you're giving me the side eye. You're in a vehicle with children, and I don't know why people don't put children first in their life, why children always come second and third down the line until when people get in trouble, then they want to use children and say, I got a child to take care of. Or then they want to use their children. Well, my child is in the hospital and I need to be out there to support them. But when they're in the real world, nobody cares about children. They are probably like 6 or 7 down the rung of important things. Why is that?
I don't know. I can't speak for other people. I didn't say any of that.
Well,
I wasn't using my child as an excuse or nothing.
well, let me ask you this. Children, this 7, 5, and 4-year-old cannot take care of themselves. So why would you even get in a vehicle with drugs on you when there's a 7, 5, and 4-year-old in the vehicle?
I just needed
Going where?
to get dropped off at a friend's. That's it.
Hold up, let's talk about the real issue here. AOA says he wasn't involved in smoking, yet he had the drugs on him. But here's the kicker, even if you weren't actively doing the drugs, why was it in the car with children? That's a huge contradiction. You can't claim innocence while also putting kids in harm's way. He's trying to dodge responsibility, but the fact remains the drugs were there, the kids were there, and it's a dangerous mix. The judge isn't letting him off easy, and neither should we.
Why?
Because they were needy.
So you're just going to a random friend's house?
Yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay, I'll buy it for $1. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's to be no contact with minors. And was Child Protective Services called during this time? Mother with drugs and somebody else in the vehicle with drugs?
Yeah.
Was Child Protective Services called out to the scene? What did the police do? Did they just let her go on her way with her 3 children?
Yeah,
Well, hopefully somebody will help the children. There's to be no contact with minors. There's to be no contact with Jada, Jada, Lynn, Lynn, Morrison, Morrison. Child Protective Service, police should have called Child Protective Services. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. Who do you stay with?
I'm gonna be staying with my parents.
Did you pick up the phone and call them and ask them you could say?
Yeah,
That sounds like he didn't pick up the phone and ask them. Counsel, did he call his parents and say, can I, a grown adult male, live with you even though
And here it is, the final ruling. AOA gets deferred adjudication, but there's a catch. He's not just going to get a free pass. The court's terms are clear. He's got to prove he's capable of turning his life around. Regular reporting, parenting classes, and job responsibilities are all part of his rehabilitation. But if he messes up, there's no more second chances. This is a pivotal moment in his life, and how he handles it will determine his future. It's a heavy burden, but one he's going to have to bear.
there's to be 200 hours of community service restitution. He's going to complete parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, I'll waive 50 hours. And then the remaining hours will be waived once he obtains his GED or is in some type of trade school. And if CPS is involved, CPS compliance. There's to be TAP evaluation in custody. Follow recommendations. Field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. Proof of employment. Within 40 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors or in the lawn service. I'm gonna have to start adding that because everybody says they do lawn work and then it turns out they're not doing lawn work. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, sir. You may not care about somebody else's children, but you have a child. And I know you don't want somebody to.
So there you have it, a second chance for AOA, but with a lot of strings attached. The judge has laid out clear expectations, but the real question is, will he rise to the occasion? This case has been a tough one to watch, and it's a reminder of how quickly one bad decision can spiral out of control. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
Young children must be protected. And mom, he's an adult. He got to get a job and figure it out.